Hey YouTube, Randy here with Knot Pipes, and man, it's been a long time since I've done a video. Been pretty busy doing, putting stuff up on Instagram, and I think it's because it takes so long to try and upload a video, and half the time it doesn't upload right for me, and I keep fooling with it that it discourages me from doing YouTube videos. I think that's my excuse today. Anyhow. I am smoking some plum pudding. In one of my knot pipes. This is a great, this one got drilled just off to the side a little bit, enough that I couldn't really sell it. And I'm glad that I drilled it off a little bit because I got to keep a pipe for me. See that ring I'm wearing? I'll talk about that in a minute too. But anyhow, I've been enjoying this. I made one kind of like it. A little straight stem. Button work coming along pretty good. Hadn't sold that one yet, but my son got himself into a little bit of trouble, and turns out the lawyer we're using is a pipe smoker, and I gave him a little incentive. I said, "Hey, I'll give you that pipe if you can get Andrew a pre-trial diversion," and he did, and so we're very thankful. We were praying a lot about that. He's in his first year of college. He went to a frat party, got thinking he was good to drive home, and you only .02 as under 21, and so he got pulled over for speeding and a DUI. And so my life's been a little stressful lately. It looks like this. Anyhow, so I made a new friend. He's a pipe smoker, and that's where this one's going. Anyhow, got a couple exciting things to talk about. One is we've got another well coming up, and so I am back needing to raise a little bit of money, so need to get at the pipes. I've got a couple of commissions out there. I haven't forgot about you. I've got one finishing up this weekend, and then one more where I got to order a special block of briar to be able to achieve what we need to do on that pipe, and you know who you are. So that will be coming in. We'll get that going real soon. And then that'll clean up my commission list. So, anyhow, this is getting pretty long now. It's all curled up right now. I've been leaving this for work. My wife braids it and turns it into ties it up, and it looks like I got a normal little goatee. Which I need to have for work in my new sales position that I'm doing right now. And so she's doing that at the beginning of the week, and I can get the whole week out of it. I managed to be able to do that. So I discovered Moose. Moose works to flatten it all down to get me through the week. Anyhow, that's what I'm doing. Okay, a couple of exciting things. I've seen some of the guys out there that make coin rings, and I thought it was really cool. I ordered one from a guy. Can't remember his name right off the top of my head. And so I decided I'd just tool up to do it. I'll show you some of the things I got. Kind of went all out and got this big press, 20-ton press. And I got this ring sizer. I've had this little guy before, and need torches. Oh, by the way, I've got some dust collection put in my shop. That's some of the, and I did get a new bandsaw. So anyhow, my purpose for getting into making the coin rings wasn't necessarily for making coin rings, but I had the idea, and have never seen anybody do it. So I think I got an original idea, but it was to make these coin rings. That looks like this. This is a regular quarter. Works best on a silver, but and where I'm using them is on the edge of a pipe. So I've got the ability now to make pipes and band them with a coin. So I don't know about you, but I thought it was pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm kind of beat and tired today. I might seem a little low key today. I am excited about it. So here's the deal. You could commission a pipe from me and get a special silver, if it's available. I could order like a silver, a quarter seems to work about the right size. I've even fooled around with a nickel. Here is the size I can get with a nickel. I'm actually experimenting for the guys that do gauged ears. Any of you want to talk about that at all? This one's down to 17 millimeters. It's probably on the small side to get that small. I went to a nickel, couldn't do it with a quarter. Some of you guys that have big gauged ears, how cool would it be to have the inside of the inside of it, you know, so you look on the inside of your gauged ear and have the you know, the coin writing like that on the inside. So those of you that have big gauged ears, this would be ultra cool. Anybody interested in that? I still haven't done a set. I'm just experimenting. I can make it convex so I can get an edge on both sides. Anyhow, how to get off on that? Anyhow, the purpose in me getting into making the coin rings was for banding pipes. So you could get a pipe ordered from me, commission a pipe that would have a ring on it in silver perhaps, or just even a regular quarter with your birth date or an anniversary, or for any of you guys that are getting married, if you wanted to have a, you know, groomsmen pipes with 2015 coin on the end to commemorate the year you got married, or for your anniversary, any special date, to give your dad a pipe on his birthday with his, you know, with a coin that had his birth year on it. Anyhow, you get the idea, right? So I think it's pretty cool to personalize it, not only just to commission a pipe, but to personalize it even a little bit more with that silver. I always like the idea of a silver band. Not all years can I get a silver coin. Some years, and then there's some years, like discovered 1975, they didn't make any coins. But it could be a coin from a different country. Anyhow, if you are interested in that, give me a message. I think it's kind of cool. I put this out on Instagram and on Facebook, especially on Facebook, and I got like 15 orders just for rings right out of the gate. And again, the reason I'm doing the rings this is all about, again, raising money for these wells for Central America that we go drill. So we got a well coming up in the beginning of June in Honduras that we're going to do. And so I'm needing to raise some money. My wife and I are going. My son would like to go again. I don't think we can afford to get him there too. We still have a couple of spots on our team. If there's anybody that's wanting to go on the trip, let me know. I got 12 slots. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know on that too. But anyhow, I think one of my biggest opportunities for doing this quick is I find that I can actually process the rings not too fairly quick. So here's the deal. You can do a quarter. I can do quarters up to, and that's just a regular quarter. I can polish them so they look really shiny, or I put them in a liver of sulfur and make them dark, and then just polish off the highlights. Then you can really see the detail of the coin. I like that personally. My wife likes it all polished up. And in fact, I did one for my wife where I took it, I on silver, and I put it on the lathe, and I took all of the facing off of it and left just the inside, the coin. So you got the coin edge, and on the inside you know that it's a coin, but on the outside it just looks like a nice silver wedding band. And I made it. So here's the deal: I can make them out of quarters up to about size 10. I made one for my son up to size 11 out of silver. If you really want a decent meaty ring, out of a $50, and there's, you know, and they're fairly readily available in silver. So that's what I'm wearing right now. That's a half. Okay. And I tell you what, there's some substance to these with the, and I love the fact that you got the coin edge on it. So anyhow, if you're interested in a ring, let me know. I'm going to add some stuff to my webpage eventually there on Knot Pipes for the coin rings. So, but right now, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, Knot Pipes, or put a message down here if you're interested. I need your size, and it's myringsize.com or something like. There's all kinds of things. eBay's got one. There's a whole bunch of ways to figure out your ring size, if you need to do that. If you order a ring from me and doesn't fit, you got your size wrong, or because of the thickness it just doesn't feel right, too small, too big, ship it back to me. I'll resize it, no charge, send it back to you. Here are my prices. Regular quarter, just a regular quarter. Find your birth year as long as it's available. And you know, I got a bunch of sources on eBay and stuff that I can find coins. $35. Okay, and again, I'm doing this to raise money for these wells. If you want a quarter, but it's a real silver one, which is what my preference is, a real silver one, $50. If you want to go $50, and a lot of the guys are going to want to go that. My wife even likes her $50. It's big. If you want to go $50, okay, then 60. If you like the $50, any of the ladies like the $50, or the $50, I'd say, and the $50, and you want it smooth on the outside, there's enough material that I can put it on the lathe and I can take off and smooth it right down, still leave you the coin edge, and give you put the date on the inside. So anyhow, that's what's going on. Again, things have been busy. Had some challenges with my son. That's been keeping me kind of preoccupied with a few things, but I'm still the director of training for Wellborn Cabinet, and we're trying to hire somebody to take my spot, and I took a territory, so I'm traveling now. Some of you may be able to stop in and see some of you. I'm traveling and covering Panhandle of Florida, all of Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So that's the territory I'm covering, and I'm trying to do both jobs right now until we get somebody hired, and we're close to that, and then I'll be on the road. So that's letting me earn a little commission and whatnot. So still getting in the shop every weekend, still working on commissions and the coins. So if you could support me on a well and buy a coin ring, that'd be cool. I can turn them around reasonably quickly, a couple of weeks usually, if I can get the source the ring. We can just communicate again, either shoot me an email, randy@knotpipes.com. That's probably the best way for me to have a good paper trail if you're interested in that. So anyhow, there's probably lots of other little things I could talk about. I feel like I'm maybe missing something, but anyhow, I don't know if you're like me, if you think this whole idea of having a coin banded, silver banded with a significant date year on a pipe, if you think that's cool, let me know. All right, take care, everybody. See ya.